Welcome to PC Gaming Tech Summary. I'm your host Gamer, and today we look at Resizable BAR. Yes, the RTX 3000 series of NVIDIA graphics cards. They have a capability called Resizable BAR, where they can use the video memory in the graphics card to directly communicate with the CPU and possibly speed up your FPS. Now there are a few games that are supported, so let's get into it and have a look at what the 3060 12GB can do.
NVIDIA's Resizable BAR, which stands for Base Address Register. I've shortened the term to ReBAR, and it lets the CPU and the graphics card share total access to the video card memory, the VRAM, with textures and shaders and geometry loading in faster. Games may just run a bit faster with a higher frames per second. What do you need? Well, you need a NVIDIA 3000 series graphics card or an AMD GPU from around February 25th, 2021 or later. Okay, otherwise you need to check if there is a BIOS update for the video card, because video cards do have a VBIOS, and that might need to be upgraded and updated. Check to confirm on your GPU manufacturer's website. In particular, the 3060 Ti, 3070, 3080, and 3090 desktop graphics cards may require that update. You need an AMD Zen 3 5000 series CPU with 400 and 500 series motherboards, or an Intel 10th, 11th, or 12th series CPU and motherboard. Which games support ReBAR? Well, I'm looking for an updated list, but at the moment it's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, Control, Cyberpunk 2077, Death Stranding, Dirt 5, F1 2020, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Godfall, Hitman 2 and 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, Metro Exodus, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Watch Dogs Legion. What are the equipment and methods I used? Well, I used the EVGA XC NVIDIA RTX 3060 12GB, as well as the 12700K and the MSI Z690 Pro A Wi-Fi motherboard. Every time I changed the resolution, I changed it in the NVIDIA control panel as well as in the game settings. Fraps was used to gather FPS data on 60-second runs, so it would collect the data for 60 seconds and then stop. I did 3 for each resolution, bar on and bar off. Death Stranding was jogging, and I'll show you an example of that. In this game, you act as a courier, carrying goods to different locations. We have Hitman 3, which something like over 40 million people play Hitman. Quite a popular and fun game. And these are just the settings in 4K that I used. And I did a run on the map Dartmoor, which is a Hitman 3 map, and I did it outside. So I just follow the terrain, go through bushes, things of that nature for 60 seconds. Next we have Cyberpunk 2077 version 1.5, the new version. There are quite a few settings in this game, and these are what I chose. Lots of ray tracing options. So this is the run in the car. So I just drove as fast as I could to reveal the map, reveal the levels. Okay, so what I found is in Hitman 3 at 1440p, there was a 3.8% increase in FPS. So that's around, let's say, an increase of 4 FPS. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Next, Cyberpunk 2077 1.5 at 1080p. 5.3% increase in FPS. So you get around an extra 4 or 5 FPS. And another thing that I found was that the lows, the minimum FPS actually increased as well by 5%. So that's not bad. Now here's the data that I collected, and I've only mentioned 3 things. The rest of it was just too close to call. There's barely any difference, and not very remarkable.
Well, if you'd like to be notified when my videos are ready for Resizable BAR and the 12700K and Cinebench and underclocking, overclocking, well, just subscribe. Thanks for joining us here on PC Gaming Tech Summary, and don't forget, you'll be seeing me in the next video.
Yeah, no, no.